back to Cara Plans. Today I am doing my weekly check-in for March 1st through the 4th. Doing the first of the month through the first Friday. I budget Saturday through Friday for my weekly check-ins, so this weekly check-in's only going to have 4 days. So I have listed all of my expenses and transactions out for the week, and then we go ahead and I categorize them according to my budget categories from this budget category organizer, and I just highlight them, which makes them a whole lot easier to track. So everything that is a bill gets highlighted this color. So I had an electric bill go out on the 1st. I had a water bill go out. I had my mortgage and sewage and gas. So a lot of my utilities go out right at the beginning of the month. And then down here, we'll just take this and highlight one more for the weekly tracking. I don't use a separate weekly check-in sheet. I just do it right at the bottom of the page. So those are bills. And then car expenses. Bleh. Nobody wants to talk about these. We're going to start calling these Bruno. I had gas fill up for $60.02. Bleh. And it's just getting worse. So one car expense this week. Thank goodness. Whew, there was only one. And then I did have an insurance bill, my health insurance, which was higher than normal because they messed with my plans the beginning of the year, told me I wasn't eligible for the plan that I had last year, so they automatically assigned me one for February, and it was awful. So I had to switch, so they're like prorating my billing on that, so that's always fun. Oh, and then I had Thrivent, which is my, I almost missed an insurance here. This is my whole life insurance policy, and I pay that premium once a year. So that was $750.50 for the year. And then I had a business expense of QuickBooks, which I am excited to say I finally got my business bank account set up again. So starting next month, that'll be all gone. All my business expenses are going to a separate account. But we're still going to keep track of it here just because it did come out of this bank account this month. And then we had some food. I refilled my Starbucks card for $20. And Dollar General, when the kids were sick, I had to go get some ginger ale and Gatorade. So that was pretty much all the food expenses I had during this time. And then we had one debt payment to a card for $50. So after I get everything all labeled and color coded, that's when I total it up and look at it for the whole week. So bills are going to be the biggest one that I need to calculate. So we've got $78, $30.12, $530, $38.85, and $152. So $828.97 for bills. And something really fun, I don't know if any of you guys have Rocket for your mortgage. You can go online and they have an amortization calculator. And I like to play with that every once in a while because my actual mortgage is like $504. So I was adding some to that every month. Well, I played with it a little bit. And if I bump this up to just $540, $10 more a month, it cuts another year and a half off of the amount of time I'm paying my mortgage. So for April, I am bumping this up to $540 just to kind of knock that down and pay my mortgage off early. So that's kind of exciting. I think I'm down to like 26 years instead of 30 years at this point that I've knocked off like 4 years worth with my extra payments so far. So that's kind of exciting. And a lot of that's just interest. You guys know that when you start a mortgage, like you're pretty much paying all interest and none of it's going to principal, which is just sickening. So I'm trying to combat that a little bit. Car expense, just the one for $60.02. And then insurance, $229.64 plus $750.50, $980.14. And all of that was planned because the $750.50 came from sinking funds up here. So I had sinking funds for that planned for the whole year. So that's right within budget. It was an expected expense, so I had a sinking fund for it. Business was $15.90. Food, $24.36. And debt, $50. So there's nothing really here to like compare as to whether I'm staying on budget with everything except for the car and the food. The car expenses, I had actually budgeted $75 per week. So I've budgeted $300 for gas and whatever for the month. So I'm under $75 there. So far, so good. We still have an extra 15 to play with, like when there's a full week or something. And then food, my food budget for the month is like $500. So $24, nothing to worry about there for week one. So week one is going well. And the other thing that I do is I take these expenses and I get my fun little stickers from my shop and I track them on my monthly view here. This is going to be messy. Now let me flip this here. So on my monthly view, I track those. So I have water, mortgage, and insurance already taken care of. And then this actually was planned this day. It didn't actually come out that day. So it came out later. So I don't have that one checked off yet. QuickBooks cleared. Peoples and sewage cleared. So all of that's good. This Chase one I'll probably end up, if I feel like it, moving it down to the day that it actually cleared. They are removable stickers. So the bills are pretty much taken care of. So we need to track food, car, which I believe this is car. Let's see, bills are done. Insurance is done. No giving. Business expense. And I think the only other one is debt. So that looks right? Did I have, let's question, did I have the other insurance payment on here? I did not, so I do need to write that one. Okay, so we have Thrivent for $750.50. And that's cleared. And that was on the 4th. So I just jot down like a tiny little number on here so I know what day of the blocks it's supposed to go on. And then PNC was my $50 debt. And that was also on the 4th. Business expense was QuickBooks. Oh, that one's already done, so I don't need to do that one. Car was on the 1st. That was $60.02. And then food. Starbucks on the 3rd was $20. And Dollar General on the 4th was $14.36. Okay, so then I go over here and I track these. So the 2 food ones were on the 3rd. And the 4th. And those 2 have also cleared, so I can actually check those off as well. Sometimes I do these as I go, like I come home at the end of the day and track what I'm spending. I had the flu this weekend and the kids were sick and it was all just kind of ugly, so none of that happened. So BP was on the 1st. Debt payment went out on the 4th. And this insurance payment also went out on the 4th. So I'm going to put it kind of crisscross over here on there. And if you saw me flipping through, there's 21 colors of these now. I just added a white label. So this is kind of what you get when you purchase the expense labels from my shop. And you can see there's a ton of labels on here. I use these multiple months. Plenty of labels for all of your expenses and all your colors, whatever highlighters you use. So that's part of my weekly check-in, and I am working on revamping my script stickers, and then I would like to redo these ones as well to make them bigger and have even more stickers on them, and a washi strip down the side so you guys can punch these and put them in your folders with some of your other stickers. I know some of you guys like to use the half-size binders like I do. Let me show you one. Some of you guys like this one has my Planner Kate stickers in. Some of you guys like to use these. So I think I'm going to make my sheets more this size to be able to do the 3-hole punch in here and store them all in a binder, which I think is just, it's the easiest way for me to do it. So I want to make that easy for you guys too. So share your thoughts on that. And if you have any script request stickers or color stickers requests, I'm happy to do those while I'm doing the revamp. Hope to be working on those in the next couple weeks. And the other really big kind of dream that I want to do is I want to get back into making kits, monthly and weekly kits. So if you have a specific planner you use that you'd really like to see a kit for, I'm going to try my best to make it universal. But let me know what planner you're using, and I'll keep that in mind when I start planning my new kits again. So thank you guys for checking in with me this week for March 1st through the 4th. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.